Hey there, baseball fans. It's Ben, and I'm back on my Blackless 1990 Topps baseball error hunt. For those of you who aren't familiar, the Blacklist versions, a lot of people are familiar with the Frank Thomas no name on front, but there was a whole sheet on that same sheet of cards that were affected by missing some of the black ink on the cards. So I've got a list of those cards here. They're called the Blacklist cards. It doesn't mean that the whole card doesn't have black on it, but that there are parts of the printing missing. Here's the list of all of them that could be affected, and I've secured myself a handful of 1990 Topps baseball hand-collected sets to see if I can discover any of them. I've been on this hunt for quite some time, and I've never found any, so I don't know that my expectations are high, but you never know until you look. So move some of those spacers out of here, and we're gonna just go through what we can find. I'll leave this so you guys can see the list up here. Starting off in the back of the set here with 792, it is Gerald Perry. And the first card from reverse order that we're going to find is Jim Acker, number 728, which is not going to be in this handful. I got each of these sets for less than $5 a piece, so to me that was a pretty good deal just to look for these cards, and I will probably break them up and figure out what to do with these, or maybe just get rid of them as a whole when I'm done. All right, so there is Jim Acker, and this is not going to be a very obvious one, but you can see all around the border there, and his name and the Topps logo, all black ink is showing up as it should. So that Jim Acker is the basic version here. So after 728 Jim Acker is 644 Paul Ossenmacher. 644, there he is. Old Paul is looking clean as he should be, so no black missing here. All right, and then we are on to 624, which is Darren Jackson. There is Darren, and looks like it's got all the black ink that he needs. A little mark there on the name, but I don't think that's just a normal printing error, not a Blacklist error there. So all right, after that we're looking into 400s, I think. So the next one is going to be the Frank Thomas itself. Certainly not expecting to have the Frank Thomas no name in here, but I will check nonetheless. All right, so 414. Wouldn't that be crazy if I did pull out that Frank Thomas with no name on the front? There he is, Frank Thomas, and boom, regular old Frank Thomas. This one is nicely centered though, I gotta say. Maybe a little top to bottom, but so there's the Frank Thomas. Next up is 406. We're getting to the All-Star cards now, which a lot of these were affected. So 406 is the first one, which is going to be Joe McGrain. And these are actually way easier to see because the black and white background of all of these would be affected there. So that one's fine. Oops, sorry, Joe. 404 is Craig Biggio. Yep, that one looks fine too. Black background intact. Next up is going to be 392, Carlton Fisk. Oh, 395, Jeff Russell. There's Jeff, all of the black there. Okay. 392, Carlton Fisk. Yep, he got all the black ink on his. Looking carefully. Looks right. 386. I really should have these in order. That would be more helpful, but I don't for whatever reason. 386, there's Julio Franco. All the black showing up there as it should. 385 is Fred McGriff. Again, all the black ink. And 383 is John Morris. So we're out of the All-Stars. John Morris. No black anomalies there. Moving into the 300s now. So 302. Oh, we're already in the 300s. 302. Marcus Lawton is the next one. And this is one that should be a little more obvious if it's the one that I'm looking for. These are all in mint condition except for the bowing. You can see that it's going on here, so that's not great, but that can be easily remedied. All right, so there's Marcus Lawton on the Yankees. There he is, and his name is what is typically impacted on this one, so that one is clean and clear. 302, so I guess the next one is going to be 227, Kevin Tapani, or Tapani, or Tapani. $227. On the Twins, there's Kevin. There's all the black ink you could ever want. All right, so far we're striking out. After 227, we're looking at 141. I think is probably the last one with John Hart. I think that's the last one. 141. There he is. Indians manager. And he's got all his black ink as well. So we strike out again. Still on the hunt. Maybe one day we'll find it. Again, here is the picture of the list here in case you wanted to hunt for yourself. If you do find something in your collection, please let me know. I would love to know about it. It seems to be pretty hard to come across these, and a lot of times they're in an early print run. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.